Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. I'm AJ Gels. How's it going? Sorry, let me turn something down. You're seeing that red? That's making me a little nervous. Sorry, I'm using a new microphone today. I finally upgraded out of my. I've been using a Snowball, one of those blue microphones. I upgraded over to a Yeti. Really like it. I like how I can change some settings around now. I have a mute button. Just overall a better quality microphone. It's just I have to play around with the settings, and that's kind of my big plan today. As you know, or you know, you actually might not know. I don't know. Either way, I moved back down. I'm back in my apartment. Back in my my usual setup. I was still kind of gathering some news from this week. Not 100% sure if this is just going to be all I do for the weekly show, or if I'm actually going to do a show. I still have a lot of time to decide that. I'm having a massive video for Pyre I'm trying to get uploaded. Having some problems with that one. But overall, I saw this news on Twitter, and it really pissed me off, and I need to talk about this. Because I need to, I'm serious. Like, not, you guys have heard me angry. You guys have heard me be goofy and all this, and I don't like taking this tone, but this honestly makes me irate. This is massive. The article that we're about to read, and there will be a link to this article in the description. Mass Effect Andromeda gets no DLC as single player support comes to an end. The subtitle update 1.10 is the last one. Article ONS good. This is a Polygon. The article reads: Mass Effect Andromeda has seen its final update. BioWare announced today, meaning the game's single-player mode won't get any downloadable content just 5 months after it launched. That is a noteworthy departure for the decade-old series. Mass Effect Andromeda will be the first of 4 to have no post-release single-player DLC. Mass Effect is the kind of cornerstone franchise that a major publisher like Electronic Arts expects to sell additional content in the year after it launches. Instead, it appears BioWare has washed its hands of the title that was a critical disappointment at launch and required a series of patches to fix numerous issues, from animations and technical performance to in-game storylines. Sorry, I'm coughing a little bit. I'm still a little sick. Look, I understand the game didn't do as well as they wanted. It wasn't as good as any of us wanted. I still stand by it. And you know what? And this really pisses me off, because I have gone to bat and defended this game. And defended it, because I keep saying it's not as bad as everyone's saying. It's not what we were hoping. Dear God, it's not what we were hoping. But it isn't that bad. There's still some good in it. But holy shit, this really pisses me off. It's literally like they say, they are washing their hands of a title that was a disappointment. Are you fucking kidding me? This is why EA is not well liked by fans. This is why they make horrible business practices. Look, I understand. You've made a lemon. It happens. You know, even the greats have their off nights. But come on, try and redeem yourself a little. Make some good DLC. Keep trying to fix shit. Instead, it's just, nah, fuck it, we're done. And we're moving on. What the fuck, people? See here, article continues, and I quote, "There are no planned future patches for single-player or in-game story content," BioWare said. Instead, story-based multiplayer missions will extend the game's story, and we will continue to tell stories in the Andromeda Galaxy through our upcoming comics and novels. Son of a bitch. In the coming weeks, our multiplayer team will provide details of their ongoing support and upcoming content, including a new multiplayer mission, character kits, and what's in store for N7 Day. The statement said N7 Day, referring to the uniform logo of the game's protagonist, is the unofficial November 7th holiday celebrating the series. It's quite an ignominy. What the fuck? I've never read that. That's word that I'm mispronouncing that word. Except for a big game that had a lot of problems. Yeah, Andromeda's launch failures led to a restructuring of BioWare Montreal, and mentions that the series would go on hiatus. Another report in June said most of Mass Effect Andromeda was made in the final 18 months of development, as ambitious features either failed to materialize or were difficult to implement. See, that's something that I haven't gone into, because again, This is where I sit and go, I don't know how to develop a game. I don't know what they wanted to do, if they were just too ambitious. They sold us on something, and they still delivered somewhat of what they said. And again, I know I'm probably going to bat to this game more than I should. It's just this is the thing that this is the step over the line for me. You know, we have crossed what's the expression? We've crossed the Rubicon. This is absolutely ridiculous. Are you kidding? This is a horrible business practice. Or maybe not business practice. This is a horrible move. It's everything with this game. They make the wrong choice. I mean, even if they did rush the game in the last 18 months, who the I would be trying to make sure that never got out to the public. And of course, shit leaks, but still. And it just... I'm sorry. I'm really... This really does make me angry. Just because this is... They... I'm sorry, let me kind of calm myself a little here. And out. The thing is... And it's like I keep saying, this game, they're right, the game did have problems. The narrative, in my opinion, is kind of, it feels like what they did with Mass Effect Andromeda is what, oh, come on, brain, why can't I remember the director? No, not James Cameron. Who the fuck did Star Wars Episode 7, Force Awakens? My brain, I'm totally spacing on that right now. Either way, what that guy did to that movie is what they did to this one. They just ripped off a previous game, or in Episode 7, they just ripped off the story for 4, redid it, and they did it worse. That's just how it is. If you, again, I don't like spoiling games. I'm not going to go into it too in depth of the plot of Andromeda. Go check out my Let's Play. We're past this point in the Let's Play, but it rips off aspects of Mass Effect 2. I'll say it that way, and. It's what the hell? Really, you couldn't have come up with anything more unique. It's just bland. Then you mix the fact that combat is a piece of crap in that game. I mean, it has moments where it shines, then it has moments that it's a giant turd. It's just the game has a massive problem with consistency. It has many technical issues, be it facial animations, textural pop, draw distance. Tons of issues in the game, but it still wasn't as horrible as people were saying. Definitely wasn't what we wanted, but it was not as bad as we were saying. That is the only thing I will go to bat for this game with. But right here, this story is one of the worst things they could do. I mean, you've already pissed off fans by releasing a substandard product for the franchise. I'll say that. For the Mass Effect franchise, this was a horrible decision. This was the worst game in the franchise, and that's already pissed a lot of people off. Kind of me included. I mean, I'm annoyed that they did it, but I wouldn't say that it pissed me off. But here's your chance to gain some of that goodwill, and you flush it down the goddamn toilet. Honestly, after this, I would be surprised to see another Mass Effect game. I'm calling it now. I think this series has so much cancer attached to it, and I know that's a horrible thing. It just this was a horrible decision. And again, part of me understands it that you want to cut your losses, but God, EA, that was whoever made that decision, EA or BioWare, that was a horrible decision to just decide we're not going to have single player support, and then top it off by saying, oh, but we're going to continue multiplayer support because, Mass Effect has lived and died by its multiplayer. And then we're going to tell we're going to continue our story through the multiplayer because, again, that's a great plan. That always works, And to top it off, oh, well, we're going to tell stories in the Andromeda Galaxy through our upcoming comics and novels. Really? Really? How about you make a good fucking game? God damn it! I'm sorry. I'm not faking anger here. I'm not. This is seriously. This is really seriously pissed me off. I'm sorry this was more ranty and rambly than I usually am. I hope you enjoyed some of it. Tell me your thoughts down in the comments below. Like I said, if I didn't, I'll engage with you guys in the comments if I didn't explain something to the best of my ability. Because like I said, right now I'm a little hot-headed. I tried to cool down, and just even thinking about this really just pisses me off. So I want to say thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, if I can find enough news to warrant the weekly show, it will be up later tonight. If not, you can take this as the weekly show and, just call it moving pains. But I will be back next week with the full length of the show. Let's Plays, everything will be rolling along now that I am back home. I got school coming up. Definitely my writing is going to be kicking back up, so I'll be checking out my website, Facebook, Twitter, minds.com, links, all that stuff down in the description below. My written content, a lot of stuff goes up over there if you want to see my reviews for any of the games that are coming out over the next couple months. Again, great release. I think we're a couple days away right now from Uncharted 4 Lost Legacy. We're not too far out from Madden. Sorry. We got Shadow War, Assassin's Creed Origins, Call of Duty, WW2, Destiny 2. We have a lot of really cool stuff still slated for this half of the year. Can't wait. Let's put this angry stuff behind us. Look forward to the good. Thank you for watching, everybody. Like I said, social media is in the description. Like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time, guys. But until then, I'm AJ Gels. This is the Unfair Gaming Channel. Thanks for listening to me rant about this, and I'm out.